Good evening, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's performance. We are Lux Nova Umbra Est, and on behalf of our parent company, LuxCorp, we are very pleased to be here with you tonight at the lovely and talented Rhino Records Resort and Spa. This choice of venue is particularly joyous for us tonight because it represents sort of a homecoming for our associate brother, Aaron Kenyon, who I am to understand moonlights here as a clerk during the tiny scraps of spare time he has when he's not fulfilling his duties as a sales pastor for LuxCorp. Now, as many of you know, the name of our humble performance troupe, Lux Nova Umbra Est, is a Latin phrase that has two meanings. Light is the new dark, and also dark is the new light. And that's basically the mission statement with which we strive to edify you at each of our little sales pitch / prayer meetings such as we have tonight. You see, good and evil don't come with labels and tell you what they are. They simply arrive on your doorstep as energy. And it is you, the faithful consumer, who decides which side of your psyche you will use to redistribute that energy back into the collective consciousness. The good side or the evil side? The light side or the dark side? We at LuxCorp happen to believe that just about anything, when it is done with positivity, with humor, with wisdom, and with love, can be done in the name of good, or if you will, in the name of light. Now, one of the ways we try to go about bringing this change for the better work in our world is to encourage the death of the ego and the reinstallation of community. You see, ego is basically a tool for survival because constantly looking out for number one is a straight path to finding the food, clothing, and shelter that we need as living creatures, which includes taking them away from someone else in the name of our own. So let's face it, kids, on this paradise planet, in this paradise country, in this paradise day and age that we live in, we pretty much have survival licked. We don't need those instincts as strongly as we needed them thousands of years ago. And yet, in spite of this, like an out-of-control appendix, haphazardly appending its way through the human body, our egos rage on, convincing us as indignant Americans that it is not just our need, but our right to fight for the food of attention, the clothing of money, and the shelter of power. But this is simply not so. And thus, in the spirit of denying this ego and embracing community, we bring our attention to Labor Day, this fantastic national holiday that we're celebrating all 4 days this weekend. Conveniently synchronized with our yearly back-to-school ritual, Labor Day, which was invented by the American government in 1882, by the way, rouses us out of our lazy haze of summer malaise to have us reflect upon and appreciate the work that so many others have done to make all of our lives as beautiful as they are. My favorite example is a freeway. You know that just the 10 freeway right here goes all the way from Santa Monica, California to Jacksonville, Florida? Most of us, including me, couldn't even pave our own driveway if we had to, much less build an asphalt road across 3,000 miles of desert, mountains, and swamp. Every road we drive on, every building we stand in, every vegetable we eat should make us want to say thank you to the people whose labor made that luxury possible. In fact, let's take a second to thank all the boys and girls working so hard for us here at Rhino Records tonight. How about a hand for them?
Guy in the freezer!
Especially the guy in the freezer. We at LuxCorp sincerely appreciate the effort you all made to come down here tonight. And as it happens, Brother Aaron is going to give us a little talk more about community later on in the show. So for right now, let us express our gratitude to you for bringing your community here with some good hard rock and roll. Thank you very much.